Okay, so we see that the numbers of participants are sort of like still flowing in, but we have a core number of participants. So we're going to get us started here. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for our Kickoff 2024 webinar for the Small Business Digital Trainers webinar presented by Main Street America. My name is Gustavo Stares, and I am the Senior Manager for Entrepreneur and Small Business Support with Main Street America. And we are very excited to have you here today for this webinar. To give you a little bit more details about the work that we're doing, so Main Street America is helping small business owners gain new skills through a team of digital marketing experts who provide free training to small business owners across the country. So this is our first session, kicking off a 4-session series for 2024, and I'm very, very excited to introduce you to Courtney Stringer, our presenter for this webinar.
Thank you, Gustavo. So welcome, everyone, and thank you so much for taking time out of your busy days to be with us. And as Gustavo said, we have some upcoming sessions, and I'll share those at the end of our presentation. I am going to go off screen so you all can follow along on the PowerPoint a little bit easier. Give me just a second. So today we're going to be covering building your digital footprint. And I appreciate Main Street America so much for hosting this webinar, and to each of you. My name, as he said, is Courtney Stringer. I'm located in Virginia. I'm right at the tip of Virginia and Tennessee. And so I'm just honored to be a part of this program. Today's agenda will cover the following topics. We're going to create and claim your Google business profile, and feel free to work alongside as we're covering the topics. You can go on Google on your own laptop or desktop and work through as we are going through the steps. We're going to manage business information across Google Search and Maps, use your business profile to connect with potential customers, improve your website's visibility in Google's organic search results, learn to use Google Trends and Google Search Console, and evaluate your website. I'm sure if you're anything like me, when you want to search for an item or a place to eat, the first place you go is Google. That's why having a free Google business profile is so important. A Google business profile is a free way to help your business information appear correctly on Google Search and Maps. A verified business profile allows you to update your address, phone number, website, hours of operation, and more. The profiles are available for businesses with physical locations that customers can visit, such as brick and mortar storefronts or businesses with a local service area. For example, you would have a local service area if your business visits customers at their location. General rule is a business must make in-person contact with customers during their stated hours. So you're thinking plumbers, electricians, those would be good examples for that local service area. Some business categories are ineligible for business profiles. Those include online-only businesses, so your e-commerce businesses, rent or for sale properties such as vacation homes, model homes, or vacant apartments. And if your business hasn't opened yet, so if you are new to being an entrepreneur and you're working on getting your storefront, but you want to go ahead and establish your business profile, you can go ahead and do that and set a future opening date, and we'll cover how to do that a little later in the presentation. So let's take a look at the anatomy of a business profile. When a searcher discovers your business profile, they'll see business information such as your address, phone number, and hours of operation. A business profile can also include photos, customer reviews, and more. And I'm sure each of you all have used your phone to look up something and seen this profile for a business or a restaurant. This slide shows an example of a business profile. It appears on the right side of a search results page. Creating a business profile allows you to edit the information Google displays so your business details are up to date and consistent across search and maps. Creating a business profile won't guarantee that your business will appear in Google search results, but it can help. Businesses with storefronts open to customers and those that meet with customers in their local service area can also appear on Google Maps. The image on this slide shows how the same business appears on Google Maps, pulling from the information from their Google business profile. Appearing on Google Maps is important. In 2023, Google helped drive over 2 billion direct connections, including phone calls, direction requests, messages, bookings, and reviews for American businesses each month. I personally love the call to action call button. That way I don't have to remember phone numbers or save them all in my phone. I just look at my favorite pizza place and hit call, and that's how we order our food on Monday and Tuesday nights. So definitely good to have that always up to date. There are many signals Google uses to determine which results to show, including relevancy, distance, and prominence. Relevancy is how well a business profile matches a search. If your business profile is detailed and up to date, Google is more likely to show it for relevant searches. Distance is just what it sounds like, how close the business is to the searcher. Prominence is gauged by how well known the business is based on information Google can find across the web. Business profiles work on all devices, so potential customers can find you no matter how they search online. The image here shows how a business profile appears on a mobile phone, a laptop, and a tablet. They all show a range of details to help searchers find the information they need about your business. Now, let's cover how you create your business profile. You're going to start by visiting google.com/business. And like I said, if you're on your laptop, feel free to walk through these steps with me. Give you just a second to get there. Once you get there, from here, you'll click Manage Now. And you can also start directly from Google Maps. In order to use the most Google products, including a business profile, you need to be signed into a Google account. A Google account provides a single sign-in username and password to access connected Google products. For example, if you sign in to Gmail, which is automatically a Google account, you don't need to sign in again to access Google Calendar or Docs because they're all connected. If you don't already have a Google account, you can set one up for free. Setting up a new Gmail address creates a Google account, or you can also use a non-Gmail email address and register it as a Google account by visiting accounts.google.com/signup. And you can see the quick tip there in the bottom left-hand corner. If you use Google Workspace, you may have an email address that doesn't look like a Gmail address, so it won't be at gmail.com per se, but it could still be a Google account. If you're not sure your work email is a Google Workspace, you can ask your team or the person who manages your technology. Choose an email address that you check regularly because Google will communicate about the business profile using that email address. This email address is not visible to your customers unless you choose to share it with them. Step 2, find or add your business. Once you're signed into Google, you can create or claim a business profile. The first step is to type in the name of your business as it should appear on Google. As you begin typing, a drop-down list may appear showing a list of all the businesses. Scan the list and look for your business. If you see your business, click on it. You'll immediately be asked to confirm your business. Don't worry, if you want to make changes, you can do that after you've claimed your business. If your business name doesn't appear in a drop-down list, enter your full business name. Then select your business category. And don't worry about finding the perfect category. Choose something close, and you can also change this later or add other categories. Now you would select Next. You'll be asked to choose whether or not your business has a physical location that customers can visit, like a store, showroom, or restaurant. If you have a service area business and you see your customers face-to-face at the customer's location or a local meeting spot, such as the coffee shop, you can hide your address. This is helpful because many local service area businesses like plumbers and lawn care services do not have offices that are open to the public. A service area business can still appear on Google Maps. It will highlight the service area without displaying a specific address or driving directions. If you checked yes, you'll be asked to enter the complete official street address for your business. Don't include extra details like cross streets or nearby landmarks. You can click Add Line to include a suite or office number. P.O. boxes are not allowed because they are not considered accurate physical locations. This includes rental mailboxes at locations such as shipping stores. If your business has a physical address customers can visit, but also delivers goods and services to customers, you have the option to add a service area as well. If you are a service area only business, you will see another screen that asks for your mailing address. This information will not be public on Google Search and Maps. It will only be used to complete the verification process for your business. To add a service area, you can enter cities, postal codes, or other area descriptions like neighborhoods and districts. Make sure to add any other locations you are marketing your products and services to. When you're done, click Next. Now you're prompted to enter your phone number or a website URL. When you're done with that, you'll click Next again. Now we'll start the verification process. This confirms the business location and your connection to the business. Google has a variety of ways to verify your business. They can either send a code by automated to your phone, they can call or text, they can send an email, they can mail you a postcard, or even by taking a video of your location. And I have worked with some clients who had to take a video to show that they are actually outside the storefront. So verification options may vary, and don't be alarmed if it asks you for one or more ways to verify. If the first way to verify doesn't work for you, you can request a different verification option. If your business isn't open yet, you can set that future opening date and select verify later. This prevents your business from incorrectly appearing on Google as open. If you are a service area business only and did not enter an address when you set up your profile, you may still be asked for your business address. Like I said, this will not be published on Google Search and Maps, but just to confirm the location and your connection to the business. If you're verifying by postcard, it may take up to 14 days to arrive. So if other people collect your mail at your location, make sure they are on the lookout for the postcard because it will expire in 30 days. When you receive the verification code, visit Google and search for your business name. Select the button that says Get Verified and enter your code. In the meantime, you do not need to wait to update your business information. The updates will go live once the verification is complete. One tip though, prior to verification, avoid editing your business name or address because that can delay your verification process. So we just walked through verifying your business. You can also verify a business on Google Maps. If you're using your computer, you can visit Google Maps at maps.google.com. Make sure you're signed into your Google account. And there are 3 ways to create the business profile from there. First, search for your address. Then click Add Your Business in the list of options. Second, you can click the 3-line icon, sometimes called the hamburger icon, at the top left corner. A list of menu items will appear, and you can click Add Your Business. And a third way is right-click on the map and select Add Your Business from the menu that appears on the screen. The process is similar if you are using a mobile phone. Open the Google Maps app, search for your address, or tap on the map and then add your business to Maps for free. Follow the prompts to enter information about your business, then complete the steps to verify your ownership of the business. So, how to manage your business information. Your business profile helps customers connect with you, with your business, so you want to make sure that the information is accurate and up to date. Our best advice to you is to check that at least once a month in case there's been changes to your business, whether it be times or events, whatever it might be, if not more often, more frequently than that. Once your business profile is verified, authorized managers can edit and update business information directly on Google's search results page. It's important to keep this in mind if you have any turnover in your business. You don't want that person to have access to making edits to your Google business profile. To make edits, you must be signed into your Google account, authorized to manage the profile. Start by searching Google for your business name. You should see a section labeled Your Business on Google. This is where you will edit your business profile. At the top right corner, you'll see Profile Strength. If it says Looks Good, it means you have a complete business profile. If it says Complete Info, you can click on it to access areas that are missing information. Below this, you will see icons that allow you to edit different types of information. These icons can vary based on the business category you selected earlier in the process. Selecting Edit Profile icon lets you update basic business information like the business description and hours of operation. To make edits, put your cursor over the area you want to change, and a pencil icon will appear. Selecting the icon allows you to make edits. Remember to save your changes. So a lot of Google users, this is new to them because Google often will save your changes in real time. But during this process, you have to save your own changes. Double check the spelling of your business name and review the business category. The first category is your primary category. But like I said earlier, you have the capability of adding additional categories, and you are allowed 9 more. So you're allowed a full 10 categories. Your business description should describe what you offer, what sets you apart from your competition, and any details that are helpful for customers to know. It should focus primarily on business information, not on promotions, prices, or sales. Side note, the description is limited to 750 characters and should not include URLs or HTML code. If you included an opening date when you created the business profile, you can make that change here. You can help your business profile stand out by selecting attributes. These are found in the section labeled More. Some attributes include images that signal pride in your identity. They can also attract shoppers who make an effort to support those type of communities. Asian-owned, Black-owned, disabled, Indigenous, Latino, LGBTQ, veteran, and women-owned. Check your business profile to see if additional attributes are available for your business, like wheelchair accessibility, payment types accepted, installation, and more. Options will vary based on the business categories you've selected. Photos and videos can help your business stand out. To add them, select Add Photo. You can add a logo, a cover photo, general photos, and videos up to 30 seconds long. The video and photo requirements are listed on this slide for your reference. And like I said at the beginning, you all will be getting a video recording of this presentation, so don't worry, you don't have to jot all that down right now. A few tips and ideas. Add photos and videos of your storefront. Everybody likes to know if they're going to a new town, what they're looking for when they're driving down their main street to find your business. So make sure you have a photo of your storefront, products and services. Show how a product is made, packaged, and or shipped. Give a tour of your space. Highlight an employee, or show an unboxing of a new product or merchandise. Do not include phone numbers or images or videos, or do not include phone numbers in images or videos, sorry. Content must follow Google's prohibited and restricted content policies and adhere to all applicable laws and regulations. Videos need to be uploaded directly to the business profile and not linked to YouTube or social media. You can make your business profile fresh and timely by creating posts. On a mobile device, posts can be seen under the Updates or Overview sections in Search and Maps. On a computer, they appear in the section labeled From the Owner on Search and Maps. To create a post, click the Add Update icon. You will see 3 types of posts: updates, offers, and events. Each post type has different fields. For example, an update post includes adding a photo or video, a description, and a button that can link to a page on your website. Here are a few ways to use posts. The updates option lets you share announcements and highlight important details such as a new product or service. You can include a photo or video, a link, a call to action button, and other information. Offers let you advertise promotion and sales. They require a title and start and end dates and times. A view offer call to action button is automatically added to these posts. You can also include a photo or video, a coupon code, a link, and terms and conditions with the post. This option works really well for seasonal offers. And events can help you promote your events, workshops, celebrations, fundraisers, and more. A business profile can also help you connect with customers in a variety of ways, including reading and responding to reviews, receiving and responding to messages, and answering questions in a public Q&A section. Now we're going to look at reviews and messages. Google reviews can be accessed on business profile, and once your business profile is verified, you have the option to publicly respond by clicking the Read Reviews icon. A few tips for responding to customers. First, keep your responses short and sweet, polite and professional. Don't use responses as advertisement, and try to respond to all reviews, good and bad, as quickly as possible. When you get a positive review, thank the happy customer. If someone leaves a negative review, try to address it constructively. Business owners often ask for advice about negative reviews. Most likely, how can I remove them? Google won't remove a review unless it violates a content policy. Instead, they encourage business owners to respond. Responses might explain a company's policy or encourage the customer to contact you privately to resolve the issue. If the customer does contact you and the issue is resolved, consider asking them to modify or remove the negative review. If a business owner feels a review violates Google's guidelines, they can go to their dashboard, find the review, select the 3 dots next to it, and flag it as inappropriate. Google has the final determination if the review violates their guidelines or not. Business profile owners and managers can turn on SMS notifications to be alerted as soon as they receive a new review, a message, or a question. Positive customer reviews build credibility and trust, and the more you have, the better. A great way to get reviews is to ask for them. Click the icon labeled Ask for Reviews. It gives you options to ask for reviews via email or social media, plus a link where you can share anywhere you like. A great place to share that is on your receipts. If you're using printed receipts, and you can put that on there, or if you can text it to your customers so that they can go right on and have an easy link to giving you a review, it makes them more likely to go ahead and leave that review when they've had that customer experience. A pro tip, you can copy the link and include it when you're emailing the happy customer. If they had a good experience, they might be willing to take a few extra minutes to let people know. Messages allow customers to connect with you directly from Google Search and Maps. In the past, you needed to provide a phone number to use this feature, but that's no longer the case. This feature needs to be turned on, and if the system detects inactivity based on response time, they do have the availability to remove that option from your profile. When a customer sends a message, it will appear here as well in the Updates tab found in the Google Maps. Your typical response time will appear on your business profile as well. So many of you, as you've looked for businesses, it'll say typically responds in 2 hours or whatever. That's where that number comes from. If multiple people own or manage your profile, each person has access to message with customers. Another good reminder when you are having turnover to why you want to remove that person if they're no longer working with your organization. So we've covered a lot of updates about a business profile. So you might be wondering how many people actually see this information. You can click on Performance icon to find out. This feature is only available for verified business profiles. It offers insights into how customers use search and maps to find your business profile and what they did once they found it, whether it was a call, a message, a booking, directions, whatever it might have been. You can also see the data on calls, messages, bookings, website clicks, all of the information that originated from your business profile. Now, let's review how to access support and administrative features. On the Google search results page, look for a 3-dot icon, reminds you of a stoplight. Above the icon section, icons we've been discussing on the right. Clicking this icon reveals a drop-down menu with additional options. Here are a few highlights. Business profile settings let you add managers who help you edit your business profile. These managers can access the business profile, but they do not have access to any other Google tools that you might use like Gmail. So in other words, they can't read your email just because they have access to your Google business profile. Notifications let you request SMS messages for new reviews, messages, or questions. You can also create additional business profiles, contact Google support, access the help center, and more. Now let's switch gears and talk about making your website search friendly. Every day there are billions of Google searches, and each time one of these searches connects a person to your website, you have the opportunity to make a sale. A website is an important component of every brand's online marketing strategy. It's one of the many touch points that influences shoppers making purchase decisions. But in order to help marketing your products and services, the website has to deliver a great user experience immediately. According to statistics compiled by Forbes Advisor, website visitors form an opinion about a website in 0.05 seconds. People are clearly impatient. 47% of users won't wait longer than 2 seconds for a website to load. Never has the expression, "you never get a second chance to make a first impression," seem more appropriate. Forbes Advisor shared another statistic that 88% of online users won't return to a website after a bad experience. So that first impression has to be a good one. We're going to cover ways to create and/or update your website to offer a positive user experience, one that's easy to navigate, convenient, and trustworthy. To help you understand how to make your site more search-friendly, let's look at Google's search results page. I'm sure you use this feature daily, but let's break it down into sections. At the top, you see a word, phrase, or question that the searcher has typed in. That's called your search query. Below the search query, you'll see the search results. This example shows a text ad at the top of the results page, and it is clearly labeled. Underneath the ad is the start of the search results. Creating a search-friendly site helps increase your chances of appearing in this area. The search results include sites that Google's formula has identified as relevant and useful matches for the search query. When we talk about making your site search-friendly, we mean improving the chances of it appearing higher in the search results. Clicks on links in the search results are free. Websites are not able to pay Google to appear here, and advertising doesn't influence a website's presence or position. Also, you see on the right side of the page a Google business profile. The process of helping a website increase its visibility on search engines is called SEO, or search engine optimization. You can hire a company or consultant to improve your website's SEO, but there are plenty of things you can do yourself to improve your site's visibility in the search results. First, make your site fast. A website's load time is important, especially for mobile devices. Websites that load faster often see reduced bounce rates and improved conversion rates. In other words, customers stay longer and purchase more. Next, help your site to be more search-friendly by publishing original content that's useful, clear, and accurate. Include keywords customers would search for to find your site, and make sure that your web pages actually include these words. Search-friendly sites also include links, either to relevant places within your site or to other websites that publish high-quality information. And third, use text to anchor your links whenever possible, including relevant keywords as part of the link. Descriptive page titles and accurate page descriptions can also make your site more search-friendly. They should be unique to each page. Next, organization. The way that your site is organized is known as information architecture. Logical information architecture helps visitors find the information they're looking for, and it helps search engines too. So how does that happen? Thoughtful organization helps Google more easily understand what your website is about, including what information is important. Finally, remember to design your site in a way that works for all browsers and devices. About half of your visitors will be viewing your site from smartphones. If they have trouble using your website, they may choose not to return. Another free tool from Google that can help you to monitor, maintain, and troubleshoot your site's presence in Google's search results is Google Search Console. I had never heard of Google Search Console until I started working with Grow with Google about a year ago. So what is Search Console? It's a no-cost tool designed to help you improve your site's performance. It's important to note that you don't have to sign up for Search Console to be included in the search results, but it helps you understand and approve how Google sees your site. As small business owner, you may not have the capacity to dive deep into the technical details of Search Console reports, but it can help you understand how and why you should make improvements to your website. Search Console tools and reports can help you in a variety of ways, including confirming that Google can find access or crawl your site, fixing indexing problems and allowing you to request re-indexing of new or updated content. Indexing means including pages in Google's index that's required to show up in search results. Showing Google search traffic data for your site. For example, how often your site appears in Google search, which search queries show your site, and how often searchers click through those queries. Allowing you to sign up for alerts if Google encounters issues on your site. Super helpful tool. That way you get an automatic reply if something is not working on your site. Also helping you troubleshoot issues for mobile usability. To sign up for a free Google Search Console account, start by visiting g.co/Search Console. You'll need to add a website property to your account and verify your ownership. You can create a property that includes an entire domain, for example, example.com, or a property that's limited to a single branch of your website, example.com/clothing. Once verification is complete, your account will be ready and it will start collecting data for those reports. A great website is convenient. We talked about goals and organization. Now, the next thing you need to consider is how visitors experience your site, no matter what device they use. You want to create a website that's intuitive and convenient for customers to use. Your first goal is to make it easier for people to use your website on a small screen. Let's talk about 6 ways you can make your website easier to use and more convenient for customers. First, use a responsive design. This means that your website layout responds to the device being used, a fluid design that adapts to the screen size. The goal is to make it just as easy to use a website on a phone as on a desktop computer. As you build or rebuild a website, try a mobile-first approach. Instead of testing your site on a desktop computer, start by testing it on a phone. For example, navigation is critically important. Design your site to allow plenty of space for users to tap on links. Think of a mobile visitor trying to navigate your page. If your site includes a call to action button, make it tappable, linking visitors directly to the content they want to access. When it comes to design, less is more. A clean, minimalist design will make it easier for visitors to complete actions on your site. And last but not least, design a site for everyone. Follow accessibility standards so people with disabilities who may use assistive technology can readily access your web pages. When you have a moment, try a brief activity. So let's take the time to do that now. If you have your phone handy, search for your own website. And if you are a new business, search for a website that might be your competitor. I'll give you just a minute to do that. So how quickly did it load? How does it look? Try to navigate around, click through a couple of the titles or go to, select that you want to purchase an item. Is that difficult to do? If this is your website, start making a list of potential improvements for mobile site visitors. It's always good for you to step out of your everyday routine and go to your own website and pretend like you know nothing about it and search it like you are a customer. What do you want your customers to see? What do you want the feel to be when they get on your website? So try to do that at least, once a month to where you make sure your website is a true reflection of your business. Second, make it easy to purchase items on your site. How many of you have visited a website, tried to buy something, but got stumped during checkout and bailed? A difficult checkout process can have a major impact on a site's conversion rate. Here are some things you can do to make it easier for visitors to complete purchases on your site. First, reduce the number of steps in the checkout process. Remember, less is more. Second, show a visitor their progress as they move through the checkout. This lets them know what they have left to do and when they're almost finished. Offer guest checkout for visitors who don't want to create accounts to make a purchase. A tip here, after their transaction is complete, you might offer them the option to create an account for the next time that they purchase. And give people options. Multiple payment options and digital wallets make people's checkout process a lot easier. Make it easy for your customers to find and buy other things they need, even if they don't know they need that item yet. If it's implemented well, related product recommendations will encourage customers to add more products to their shopping carts. Talk to your web developer about ways to add related product recommendations to your website. Recommendations might be based on a customer's online purchase history, the products they viewed, or products that complete the items in their shopping cart. For example, if someone added a jar of jam to their cart, the website might suggest a specifically sized jam spoon, which would also be a nice touch for a gift. If you sell a product that requires separate components, for example, batteries are sold separately, this is another opportune time to recommend adding an additional product to the shopping cart. Your goal is to make it convenient for customers to find everything they need on your site without extra effort. Finally, try to find ways to make shopping more convenient online and offline. Many restaurants now offer curbside pickup and let people know about it on their website. E-commerce sites may offer multiple delivery options or free shipping with a minimum order. And service providers might offer virtual options, allowing customers to be customers from the convenience of their own home. These are just a few general ideas to consider as you design a website that meets the needs of your customers. And let's throw in a bonus tip. Did you know that there's a way to see how your website looks on different devices from your own desktop computer? You'll need to open your site in a Chrome browser. So if you want to follow along with me, I'll give you just a second to get there. Once you get to your Chrome browser, right-click on the web page and click Inspect. It takes you right into Chrome Developer Tools. You'll see the visible web page on the left side of the screen and the HTML code on the right side. This tool allows you to inspect elements on your web page, including how it looks on different devices. Above the HTML code, there's a small icon that shows a screen overlaid by a mobile screen. It allows you to toggle the devices and see the web page on different size screens. You can change the size of the visible screen by entering screen dimensions, smartphone type, and more. A great website is organized. Now let's talk about the information within the website. A great website has lots of useful, relevant content that helps people find what they're looking for. Even if you don't have a lot of web pages now, your site will grow over time. As it does, it's important to keep it well organized. Planning how new content fits into the framework of your website can set it up for success. Start with a plan. Information architecture, or IA, sounds technical, but you don't need to be a website designer, programmer, or architect to create one. Simply put, it's a plan to organize information on your site. The IA maps out the sections, pages, and functionality of your site. The goal is to help people find information they're looking for and to complete tasks. To do this, you need to understand how the pieces of your site fit together to create the larger picture, how items relate to each other. There are several pages and sections found on most sites, including a home page, an About Us page or section, a contact page, and depending on your business, you'll probably include a products or services section. There is no right way to organize your site, but you may find it useful to review the business goals you wrote down earlier in the workshop. Also, check out other businesses similar to yours to see how their websites are designed and make notes of the things that work really well and the things that don't. Keep these top of mind as you create your own plan. Before you map out your main navigation and gather content, consider which pages will need to be included on your website. Make a list. Give each page on the list a clear call to action. For example, the web page shown on this slide invites visitors to shop new releases. A good call to action describes the action you'd like visitors to take. Signing up for a membership, subscribing to an email newsletter, adding a product to a shopping cart. Another way to think about this is there shouldn't be any dead ends. Visitors shouldn't get to the bottom of a web page and have to make a conscious decision about where to go or what to do next. Visual elements can help visitors notice important information and cue them to take a further action. Be consistent. If visuals and text are inconsistent, it can be difficult for visitors to get the hang of using your site. Finally, optimize your website's navigation. Visitors shouldn't have to think about finding a page. Navigation should be intuitive. Many websites include a search feature to help with that as well. As your site is growing and you have your base content, you will need to be thinking about adding additional content. Another excellent tool is Google Trends, and you can get there by visiting g.co/trends. It's a free tool that you can use to understand the relative popularity of keywords over time. You can access a largely unfiltered sample of Google searches. The data is anonymous, no person is identified, categorized, each search is assigned a topic, and aggregated, which is grouped. This allows Trends to display interest in a particular topic from around the globe or down to a city-level geography. You can use it to research keyword popularity and incorporate important keywords into your website content. So here, you can use Google Trends to research content for your website. A few good ideas. First, you can compare words and phrases to see which are selected more often. An example, Trade Street Jam might be curious to see how a search for jam compares to a search for jelly. It's pretty interesting to see the results shown here from a search conducted in November of 2023. If you set trends to show data for web searches in the United States, 2004 to present, in all categories, it shows that people are searching for the word jam. But if you scroll down to related topics and related queries, the top results appear to be related to movies and games, not to food. If you set the category to food and drink, it changes things. The graph looks different, just for starters. Now you see a regular seasonal spike every July and December. If you dig into that, you might be able to get some ideas for adding popular, relevant content to your website. Maybe a new recipe section focused on summer fruit jam or spiced cranberry holiday jam. Also, it tells you that's a great time to run specials on that specific word. Now, let's add one more layer to the mix. With trends, you can compare search terms as well. If you add the word jelly, you will see its relative search popularity compared to the word jam. You can see that the word jelly is more popular in certain states, which could be really helpful for you if you're advertising. This information may or may not give you ideas for new content, but it definitely suggests that using the word jelly on your website will help Google connect your website with more searchers who want to find the products you sell. And a bonus tip, have you ever clicked on a link and ended up at a broken web page? Sometimes it'll say error 404 or page not found. That's the default page when a link takes the person to a URL of a page that doesn't exist on the website. Ideally, you don't have any broken links. But what if someone manually entered a URL incorrectly? You can use this error page, the 404 page, to your advantage. Having a custom 404 page that kindly guides users back to a working page on your site can greatly improve a user's experience. Consider adding a link back to the homepage or links to popular content on the website. If you build your own site, check your website builder's help or support section for instructions on customizing your 404 page. A great website is trustworthy. Before engaging with a website, people want to know that it's safe to use, especially if they're sharing confidential information like their credit card numbers. That's why it's so important to take steps to reassure customers that you take their privacy seriously and have a trustworthy site. The next time you're online paying a bill or placing an order, take a look at the web address at the top of the page. You'll likely notice a padlock symbol at the beginning of the URL. You might also notice that the address begins with HTTPS instead of HTTP. Both of those things indicate that you're on a secure website. So, how do you provide that security for your site visitors? First, you need an SSL certificate, which is a secure socket layer. Technology encrypts data so that it can't be stolen by hackers. Many customers who are used to shopping online will know to look for signs that your site has an SSL certificate before buying anything. You'll need to get the certificate through your web hosting provider or a certificate authority. When you're on a web page, the browser you're using constantly is communicating with a web server. That's how you're technically online. But as information is being transmitted back and forth between the server and the browser, it has the potential to be intercepted by hackers. An SSL certificate signals to the browser that it should make the connection to the server secure and private so there's no opportunity for someone else to access the information that's being shared. Next, secure payments. If your website includes an e-commerce component, you'll want to ensure that the payments are secure. To do that, you'll need to create a merchant account with a payment gateway. A payment gateway, also known as a payment processor, does exactly what it says. serves as a liaison between your business and your customers by safeguarding financial information. Google Pay is an option like PayPal or Amazon Pay that allows customers to use a secure payment method they're familiar with and trust when checking out on your site. Rather than entering their information directly on your site, they log into Google Pay with their Google account and password and select from any of the payment methods they've saved there. Their payment information is stored securely, and only the information needed for each transaction is shared, which reduces the risk and exposure to fraud. It's also faster than typing in detailed payment information every single time they want to buy something. Google Pay is free for both you and your customers, and you can have it up and running on your site in under a week. You can learn more and access Google Pay for Business, and the link is provided there for you. Let's add 3 final tips for building a trustworthy site. Build brand trust with customers by having good, authentic customer reviews. Consumers are savvy and are not just going to take your word for it that your products and services are 5-star. They want to hear from real people who have done business with you, used your products and services, and want to share their experiences. Encourage satisfied customers to spread the word online, including on your Google Business profile. Embedding reviews on your website is a great way to put that feedback front and center for potential customers. Some review sites even offer widgets to help you do this easily. Encourage feedback from customers by making your contact information easy to find throughout your site, including your physical location, your phone number, and your email address. So we've covered a lot of information today in a very short time. We've covered how to create and claim your Google Business profile, manage your business information across Google Search and Maps, use your business profile to connect with potential customers, improve your website's visibility in Google's organic search results, learn to use Google Trends and Google Search Console, and tools to evaluate your website. So I know that's a ton of information, but as the Main Street Digital Coaches, we are here to help you. You will have a link here in just a moment that you can use. Reach out to us. We're happy to provide one-on-one sessions. If there was something that we covered today that maybe I went through too fast or that you just didn't get all the information, once you have the recording and you still have questions, you reach out and we are more than happy to schedule a one-on-one session with you. Thank you all for attending, and please contact me if you have any questions. Also, we have 3 upcoming sessions, so check these out and register for the webinars. The first one coming up will be September 19th, and it's managing your online presence and developing a marketing plan, and that will be with Joshua Miller. The next one will be October 17th, cultivating the entrepreneurial mindset, and that's with Teresa Hager. And November 21st, how to manage soft skills for small business success, and that will be with Tiara Norwood. If you're not available at the time these are held, you can sign up and watch the on-demand recording at your convenience. We appreciate each of you being with us today and hope to connect with you soon. And if you have any questions, like I said, please don't hesitate to reach out. And this is the link to register for upcoming website or upcoming webinars, and also to our small business trainers page. Thank you again, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. Have a great day.